So me and others thought that Nexo Knights was going to be Bionicle G2 replacement, back when the rumored names of the sets being called Action Insert Name Here, along with hoping that the price would be of pocket money price, instead of G2 total price. But instead we got these battle suits. You know, having the voice sounds pretty good right now. Instead, having sets of some villains and knights like with the ultimates, these are all 5 of the knights. Wonder what the $10 sets in the summer wave are gonna be. But anyways, the minifigures aren't good this time around. The printing is pretty bland and boring, and while color scheme isn't good looking, would be better with lime green replaced with dark green. The helmets aren't good looking as well without armor, so just to throw them in their suit and never take them out. It would have been better with the ultimate printing, or just to not give these exclusive printings. Something different with these battle suits from the mechs is that they use the small ball joints, but only the hands uses the normal size ball joints. Also, all the battle suits have silver hands.
It's almost like being depressed.
Though the design of the sets are horrible, especially Axel and Lane's suit. Mostly Axel's, since he's one big eyesore that you would think that you had squeezed lemons in your eyes. He should have gotten a bigger suit rather than his big body sitting there like a sore thumb with the little thing screaming, "Kill me!" from Axel's weight. The limbs are horrendous because of the unclean design. It just looks like they literally threw things together and say, "Here you go, now wear my money." As for lances, while it's not as horrible as Axel, however those ring pieces on the arms aren't good looking, and the feet, though I do like the idea of giving landscapes, however it looks lazily done. And because of the breadth, posing is just bad looking. Now for these 3. Erwan and Clay's arms are very ugly and have the pieces holding the Hodika neck sticking out. Walt's said pieces holding the Hodika neck and the Hodika neck itself are exposed on the back. At least Macy doesn't look like it was thrown together, and the same with Lance that I forgotten to mention. Legs are boring looking, and like with the arms, there are no elbow and knees, which I have a hatred of sets that don't have those, since it doesn't make the pulsing good, especially ones that are flat. For the torso, I do like, well, besides Axel's obviously, these 2 new pieces are very nice looking, but would be better if this 2x2 tall piece wasn't flat and had some shape to it to fit with the chest. All of the battle suits have this hinge piece on the back to connect these that are from bigger sets on the suit, but I won't be talking about these things until I get all of the sets that have them, or I'm going to forget to review them like some other sets. Now for the weapons. Macy and Clay weapons are pretty good, though the choice of these 2 new weapon pieces being connected by studs and not an axle bugs me. Axles, I really don't like that the axe piece isn't behind that pin, but on the side of it. Unless placing the weapon a certain way and put the set a certain distance that you won't notice. Seriously, they should have used Technic connectors. Lances, meh, And while it's the only one that has a shooty gimmick, it's bland, boring, and thrown together. Last is that all 5 of them comes with a Nexo Combiner shield and 5 different colors of Nexo shield for the Nexo Knights app, and this as a base for the gimmick of combining powers for said app. These shields are also in a $4 random pack of Nexo shields that are also of 5 different colors of Nexo shield, but are of different powers. I kind of like the idea of combining Nexo Shield for the app game to keep things fresh. However, that big shield piece is pretty bland looking, but I like the mini connection that it has. Heck, Aaron's shield has additional pieces to have him riding his shield like a skyboard. Overall, I don't recommend them unless you want to have silver hands and feel like being depressed like my soul. They are really not of good design, bad possibility, and just not worth the money besides for parts. They get a cup of silver hands. And my depression. Time for a polybag bonus. Knighton Rider came out free on January 16 to the 31st in 2017. The minifigure is a normal warrior knight, which I already talked about the minifigure in the army pack video. So this little thing, well, it looks a lot better than the fire bike polybag. The handle doesn't look dumb and doesn't look like the minifigure is gonna fall off at any time. Yet it is meh, but it's pretty good looking though. I really like the wheels with the 2 black disc pieces on the side and this trans neon orange piece in the middle. There is a lance piece on the side that is a nice accessory piece, while the other side has a hinge that looks like you could put it on the mix. Okay, maybe it's this way. Okay, maybe it goes in the quartz bin. It gets a cup of, I don't know, itself I guess.